Oh, hello. Welcome into my workshop and welcome to the show Creations of Clay. My name is Louis Palladini, and today we're going to be finishing up painting the Indoraptor head that I started just recently. I'm going to show you how to paint this from start to finish, and I'll show you the types of paints that we'll be using today. We're going to be using acrylic paints. I have a nice black color here that I'll be using. I have some like a rust color, red, and an orange. These will be used for the eyes and the mouth. I have some nice greens here that I'll be using. And then I'll be using some like a brown and an off-white for doing the teeth. The first thing that we want to do is I want to paint the head black. So what we're going to do is I'll take this and put a little bit out there. We're going to take a big brush, because that way we can cover it quickly. So I'm going to do that. So now I'll show you. We did a nice job painting it. So I'm going to put these brushes in here. See that? Came out really nice. We covered the whole thing. I'm not going to paint the very bottom, but we got that. And now what I'd like to do is take the hairdryer and we're going to dry it. And now that we've dried that, it's going to make it a little easier for us to paint. So I've done that. I'll put the black over here. We just need it for one more thing, but I want to get, let's see, we're going to get this. So the next thing that I want to paint is I want to paint the mouth. So I'm going to use, I have a rust-like color right here. And what I'm going to do is put that right there. And we're going to use that. And then I'll get this brush here. And what we're going to do is going to paint the top part of the mouth, this color. I'll rotate it around so you can get a little better view. We're going to get that in there. Get the back of the mouth that color. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the entire roof of the mouth, the top part of the mouth, this color right now. And then what I also want to do too is down along the sides here, I want to get inside the bottom of the mouth, but around the tongue area. So I'm going to dab in that like that. So that, see how I did that? I'm trying to get that area right there. I want to get the top of the mouth, which looks pretty good. We're getting that. So see how I did that? I'm just going to rotate that around so you can see it. So we did get that area. And that's what we wanted to get. So the next thing that I want to do is we want to paint the tongue. So I have like a red color for that. And I'm going to put that right there. And we're going to paint that. So what we're going to do is, let me get this, get the paint out of it, and then I'll dry this off with this way. I'm trying to get all the black paint off of it. So now, we're going to paint the tongue. So, see that area there? We're painting the tongue. We're doing a reddish color. So painted that really nicely. Now we get that, and I'm going to get that in there. See that, how we painted that? You see the tongue? I'll rotate it back and forth a little bit. We got that nice red color. The next thing that we want to do is we want to paint the teeth. So I have like an off-white color. It does not, and we'll put that on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the teeth right now. So let me see, I want to get this right here. So we're going to get the teeth right here. See that, how I'm doing that? See that? Now, we'll do the bottom teeth. See that? And then I'm going to flip around to do this area here. And then what we also want to do too is paint the inside of the teeth too. So I'm going to go in the inside there. Paint the inside. So I did that. Now, the next thing that we want to do is I want to finish painting the eye. Now that we've done the mouth. I'll get a little more black. Get that there. That looks good. Dip that in. And now, put the black paint. Then we'll do black paint in there. See that? We want to get inside the eyeball with the black. And now that we've done that, I have this like red-orange color. I like it. We're going to finish up the eye with that. It's going to make it look really nice. It's going to make it really stand out. Okay. So now, I'm going to paint the eye right there. See that? Put that in there. And then we're going to flip over to the other side and do the same thing. You might have to add a couple of coats, but this is what you want to do. Put that in there. See that? we've done that part. Next thing we want to do is we want to start putting some of the greens and things on there. That'll make it look nice. So we've used a lot of these colors now. I'm going to put those aside. We don't need them right now. And now we're going to be using some of these greens. So we're just going to dab this on like that, ever so lightly. Getting a nice little contrast in color. I'm going to put some on the lower jaw here. Some right here. I'm going to kind of dab it in there. There's some like little holes that I made, so I want to kind of lighten that up. See that? I'm going to add that. And now we'll do the lower jaw too. See that? We'll come back in, put a little more up here. Then we'll put some on the spikes here. Then we'll add some here. Go all the way around the head. Just dabbing it on. You're not going to completely cover the black, but just going to add some nice little highlights and things. On the jaw here. See that? Go all around the head like that. Now, the next thing that we want to do, we've done that. Let me see one. Yeah, I want to do this one next. This is a slightly darker green. Put that right there. Okay, we are good. So now I'm going to add a little bit here. Just little highlights. Add a little more here. So at the top a little bit. Then we're going to put a little more over here. See that? Dab it ever so slightly. Go all around the head. You know, don't worry if you got a little bit on the teeth, because you can always go back over it with the off-white color that we had. So we've done that. Next thing that I want to do is we'll add the other color green. So this is a little lighter than the previous green. Now I'm going to take and use that. I'm just going to dab it around. Just going to go around, dab it in various areas. And just go around the head, hit it in different areas. See, like that. Yeah, this looks pretty good. The last thing I want to do, now that we've done that, is we have like a brownish color. I'm going to take that, put that right there. And what I want to do is paint the inside of the nostrils this color. So I'm putting that inside here, the nostrils that are on the front. Paint that right there. Don't worry if you got a little paint on some of the areas that we just did. And then another area I want to do, you see these spikes in the back? We're just going to paint the tips of them with this brownish color. Then we're going from the other side. So you want to make sure you paint the tips. Like that. Now that we've done that, I'll show you what the final version will look like. I just want to dry my hands a little bit so I don't get my original version all too dirty. But this is what the final version will look like. So see how we did the inside of the mouth here? We got that nice rust color. And see how on the bottom we have the tongue, that red color. We got the titanium, or not, we got the off-white color here. And then we have the various color greens that we had. We have the nice orange eye, orange-red eye. And then we have, remember I showed you how we painted the spikes at the end right here? So this is what your final version will look like. So I'll just rotate it all the different sides so you can see it from all angles. And that's what your Indoraptor head will look like when it's completely painted. I do want to thank you for coming to the show Creations of Clay today, and I do look forward to seeing you again next week. Goodbye for now. Thank you.